It's Bout Time with RASHAN'S Bout Time Boxing, aka Mr. Trill 100 Mil. What's up to my Bout Time Boxing family and the Trill 100 Mil gang? As always, man, I appreciate each and every one of y'all, man, who've been taking out the time to, to like the videos, share the videos, leave the comments, and everybody who's been subscribing to the channel, helping the channel grow, everybody who's been donating to the channel. I appreciate all of y'all. If you have not already subscribed to the channel and you're watching this video or any of my videos for the first time, please subscribe to the channel. Encourage others or anybody who's around you while you're watching this video to subscribe to RASHAN'S Bout Time Boxing, and don't forget to hit that notification button to stay up on the latest. If you rock with me, and please subscribe to my guy, my bro, my family, Rebel Life Boxing. Support Rebel Life Boxing. Always giving the boxing jewels up. I'm telling you, straight rap, no cap, all facts. Rebel Life Boxing. Subscribe to my guy Mark Nash too. Musically Zone, always talk boxing. Expert Genius. Sub up to those. To all those channels that I just named. You know what I'm saying? Like, sub up to their channels. I'm telling y'all won't be disappointed. Y'all will not be disappointed. You know what I'm saying? All right, so Vergil Ortiz versus Bohachuk. I just watched the fight. Now, Vergil Ortiz, now Bud hadn't fought in over a year, and Jaron Ennis hadn't fought in over a year. And when they both fought, they received all this criticism. Vergil Ortiz fought Thomas Delorme in April. So was that 4 months ago? So he's been more busier. But he looked like he had a layoff. Vergil Ortiz, to me, fought like he was laid off for 2 years or a year and a half or whatever. The way that he performed. And this is the guy that they saying can beat Terence Crawford. This is the guy that they saying can beat Jaron Ennis. I remember back in 2018, 2019 when Robert Garcia was talking about, Vergil Ortiz, he'll beat Boots Ennis. He's a better boxer, better fighter, harder puncher. He'd knock Boots Ennis out. But then remember, it was a little period of time when Vergil Ortiz left him. And when Vergil Ortiz left him, his opinion changed about that. And now Vergil Ortiz is back with him. Now, I told y'all this before. Vergil went up to 154 to avoid fighting Jaron Ennis. I said it, I believe it, and I stand on it. But for them to think that, now here's the thing with him fighting Bohachuk. This is what I'm talking about with these bogus ass narratives that they be doing. Same thing happened with Bud when he fought Israel Madrimov. Every time Madrimov landed anything or did something, the commentators is all hyped, talking about, Bud doing stuff, Bud landing shots and all that, clean shots, setting his shots up, throwing combinations, catching him to the body and all that. And if they did say something about it, it was just like, Bud threw a nice shot, blah, blah, blah. But Madrimov caught him with a right hand. Same thing with Vergil Ortiz when he fought Bohachuk. Bohachuk was catching this dude, man. Catching him with jabs. I mean, Vergil just kept dipping into the jab. Every time he threw the jab, he tried to slip it. Boom, he ran right into it. Slip it. Boop, ran into it again. Boop, ran into it again. 1, 2, 3. Boop, boop, boop. But every time Vergil did something, and man, Gabriel was out. I mean, come on, dude. The tail end of your career, you was like a human punching bag, bro. Like, everybody was teeing off on you. These bogus ass narratives, like Bohachuk was catching him, but every time Vergil did something, they get hyped. Oh, Vergil caught him with a good shot. Oh, what a nice body shot. Oh, Vergil caught him with a nice right hand. Oh, what a uppercut. Oh, Vergil, he's got him hurt. He got him hurt. He's hurt. And they tried to rob Bohachuk of that knockdown in the first round. Clearly, that was a knockdown. And then Harvey Dock, a couple rounds later was like, look, that was a knockdown. In round one, that is counted as a knockdown. Now, if they didn't have that, that replay rule thing or whatever they got in Nevada, he wouldn't have got credit for it. In the second knockdown, yeah, Courtney with that too. Courtney with a left hook on the chin, and his legs just so happened to be, on the engravement, the print in the middle of the ring. When he caught him with it, his legs just, oh no, that was a slip. His gloves touched that doggone canvas. 2 knockdowns. 113, 113, 114, 112. 2 of them had it. 114, 112. And one had it 113, 113 to draw. That referee was looking at the right fight. And the other 2 referees, they knew that Bohachuk was really catching him and that the fight could have actually been a draw. But because now it's all this talk about setting up this fight with Terence Crawford and Vergil Ortiz. So, okay, we know we're going to rob Bohachuk, but we're going to keep it close, though. We're going to keep it close. So so that way it's not going to be that big of a deal. So, they'll, by them making it that close, they just like, listen, Bohachuk was, and when Vergil did get him hurt, he couldn't finish him off. And I said in the first round, I said, Vergil's going to punch himself out. Defense is weak, dropping his hand, got his right hand underneath his chin, dropping his left hand, getting caught with shots. His defense is shot. And y'all think that he got a chance at beating Terence Crawford? Or Jaron Ennis? Are you serious? Listen, both Terence Crawford and Jaron Ennis, they're going to stop Vergil Ortiz, I'm telling you. So he better have a different game plan, especially if Turkey, Al-Sheikh, and I guess Vergil Ortiz, I don't know if he was Golden Boy but whoever's going to set this fight up, they better have a different game plan for Vergil. Because Vergil is flat-footed. And the thing is, you had Bohachuk, Vergil had Bohachuk hurt. But Bohachuk still coming forward, and Vergil the one backing up. Still getting caught with jabs. Boop, right hands. Boop, left hook. Still getting caught. And if you having issues with Bohachuk, what do you think Terence Crawford going to do to you, boy? But see, this is the politics / politishits of boxing. This is how that stuff go. And I hope they do make the fight with Terence Crawford and Vergil Ortiz, so I can sit back and watch Bud dismantle this guy. And Vergil Ortiz had the nerve to say when they interviewed him, "I'm the best in the world." Really? I'm the best in the world right now. You come on. Maybe Bohachuk hit him a lot harder than it looks if he's saying that he's the best in the world. Vergil Ortiz, you are not the best in the world. And please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. But I want y'all to drop the comments in the comment section below and let me know what y'all really think about Ortiz versus Bohachuk. How did y'all see the fight? How did y'all score the fight? That's what I want to know. How'd y'all score the fight? Because to me, the fight could have been a draw. Could have been a draw. The fight could have been a draw. And then some people like, nah, well, Vergil was, I know some people going to say, well, Vergil was landing the cleaner shots. Vergil was coming forward. Yeah, Vergil was coming forward, but he was back. He was retreating too. And Vergil can't fight backing up. And that's why every time he was backing up, call himself trying to slip a jab or a left hook or a right hand, he was getting caught with it. Vergil Ortiz, up until this fight with Bohachuk, had 100% knockout ratio. Even though he got less fights than Bud and Jaron Ennis and Gervonta Davis. But because he stopped everybody, that just gives him his knockout ratio a higher percentage. That don't mean that he's better than those guys or that he's knocked out as many guys as they did. And if you ask me, tonight was a little expose in that ring with Vergil Ortiz. A lot of his flaws and defects showed up in that fight tonight against Bohachuk. A lot of mistakes surfaced in this fight against Bohachuk. A lot of mistakes that he can't make against somebody like Terence Crawford. Mistakes that he can't make against somebody like Jaron Ennis. And you went up to 154 to avoid Jaron Ennis, only to run into Terence Crawford? You think the whooping is going to be any lighter? Come on, man. Bud is a precision puncher. Patient precision puncher. And he's making sure when he's placing them shots, accuracy. I seen Vergil throwing some shots, turning his head while he's throwing the punches. And even winging some shots, telegraphing them and winging, turning his head and all that type of stuff. Come on, man. And he had the nerve to say that he's the best in the world. You really think based on that performance against Bohachuk that you the best in the world? Come on, man. You knocked out Thomas Delorme in April. Bout's already disposed of him, and so did Terence Crawford. But it's funny how everybody gave him credit for destroying, for knocking out Thomas Delorme, but didn't want to give Jaron Ennis or Terence Crawford credit for beating Delorme. See, some of these boxing fans, y'all need to pick and choose. Like, can't have it your way all the time. If you're not going to say what it is, or, say what the truth is, you're better off not saying anything at all. But to me, Vergil Ortiz didn't look all that good against Bohachuk. To me, he didn't. Okay, they gave him the win, so let's say, okay, he pulled out the last few rounds. He did what he's supposed to do, but he had Bohachuk hurt and could not knock him down or knock him out. Bohachuk just kept coming forward, kept his guard up. He got caught with some stuff, and was hurt. But he ain't going nowhere. And every time Ortiz hurt him, he stepped on him even more. And was catching him with shots while he was hurt. He was catching Ortiz with shots after Ortiz hurt him. And again, I say, y'all really think that this is the guy who can beat Terence Crawford? Vergil, you ran from 47 to avoid boots. You ran from 47 to avoid getting kicked by boots. Only to run into Terence Crawford. The Oklahoma City Stalker. I meant the Omaha, Nebraska Stalker. The Omaha Orient Express gonna run you right down. In case you ain't pay attention, Vergil, you better go back and look at Terence Crawford's reign of terror from 2016 up until he fought Madrimov. And if y'all think that, those of y'all who think Bud didn't beat Madrimov, and if y'all think because he didn't stop Madrimov, that mean that he got flaws and kinks in his armor that's going to be exploited by Vergil Ortiz, are you serious? Vergil Ortiz got exposed. In my opinion, he got exposed tonight. He got exposed. Telegraphing punches, weak defense, offense is flawed, keeping his hands open, getting caught with shots while you backing up with your hands down. He made a lot of in my opinion, amateurish mistakes. That somebody with the skill set and mindset and ring IQ of a Bud Crawford, come on. And I know Vergil Ortiz is your guy, Ellie Sekback. Oh, that's your guy. And I saw what you put up about Terence Crawford too. I saw it. And y'all can say, oh man, you just being pro Bud. No, I speak the truth. I said whether I like a fighter or don't like a fighter, I'll give them their props. But what you said, Ellie Sekback, about Terence Crawford was disrespectful. When Bud was saying, he put up a tweet saying that, he glad that people giving Madrimov, his credit, because everybody said that he was cherry picked. He was an easy fight, blah, blah, blah. He was like, stop hating, and all that. And Ellie Sekback was like, oh, well, man, nobody's hating on Terence Crawford. And then he went on to say all this stuff about Vergil Ortiz. Like, Vergil is really that good. He's really accurate. He's really that strong. Like, he doesn't even have to really hit you hard. He just knows how to place the punches right. He placed his punches right tonight, and that boy ain't go nowhere. He hurt him, but that boy ain't go nowhere and still was stepping to him. And then he said something about, and then I read a response to something that Terence Crawford put up. He said, but I can tell it must have came from his team or something like that. It was too clean. It was too well thought out. Basically you saying that Terence Crawford is ignorant and not articulate, and he could have never been able to, put a text or a tweet or a post together that makes sense. Oh yeah, I caught your disrespect, Ellie Sekback. And you gonna talk about nobody's not hating on Terence Crawford, but then you go on to talk about all the fighters that you support. And these are the fighters who give you interviews and all that type of stuff. But fighters who don't rock with you like that, you always got something negative to say about them. Keep your damn mouth shut. Because I seen you put up plenty of posts, sometimes, where words is misspelled, or you left a word out and the words was misspelled and all that. Like, cut it out, Ellie. Cut it out. Your boy Vergil gonna get his ass whooped if they make this fight with Terence Crawford. Bet that. Bet that. And I hope they make that fight, and I'm waiting for them to make that fight. So, because Terence is gonna stop Vergil. He's gonna stop Vergil. Oh yeah. He gonna stop him. And I say I would say 5 and 10. 5 and 10 between rounds 5 and 10 or rounds 6 and 11. Bud gonna stop Vergil Ortiz. Vergil punched himself out, get tired. He was grabbing and holding too, because he was wore out. He had that one little burst of adrenaline halfway through the fight when he didn't like the fact that second knockdown was called. Got that little burst of adrenaline, and then he shot that low, gassed. Bud don't get gassed. Bud don't get gassed, and Bud stay focused. So, Turkey, Ala Sheikh, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Listen, set that fight up, please, for Terence Crawford and Vergil Ortiz. Because Bud is really going to expose him. And Vergil Ortiz is going to find out that night. Vergil Ortiz's slogan after that fight is going to be, nothing beats a Bud. Please set that fight up. But again, please drop the comments in the comment section below. Again, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And let me know what y'all think about Vergil Ortiz versus Bohachuk. Did y'all agree with the judges' decisions, or did y'all feel like, y'all feel like he did just enough to win it? Or do y'all feel like the fight could have been a draw? And do y'all think that Vergil Ortiz really got a chance at beating Terence Crawford? Please drop the comments in the comment section below and let me know what y'all feel about that. Don't forget to sub up to my guy Rebel Life Boxing, my bro, my family. Subscribe to his channel. And Mark Nash. Subscribe to his channel, Musically Zone. Always Talk Boxing, Talk Boxing. Sub to his channel, Expert Genius. RASHAN'S Bout Time Boxing. Signing off. This all I got for now.